And we are back to downloading maps.
Yep. That tells me absolutely nothing.
You only have to wave and power beam.
Wait.
What?
Isn't this room supposed to be all black? So I can't see anything?
No.
That's the reason why they gave me this.
No, the heat advises us to see invisible enemies more often than not.
No, it's so you can see in the dark as well.
If you did hear me, I said more often than not, it's to see invisible enemies.
Alright, let's see. Where do I need to go?
I think you gotta go to the Magmar Caverns now.
That make this jump? Oh yeah, I forgot.
Fail!
And it's just another save point, of course. Oh well, let's use it. Might as well. Just haven't saved in about 5 minutes. Alright.
What game do you want to see remade the most?
Metroid 2.
That was on the Game Boy, right?
Yep.
Fair enough.
I honestly love.
Now my question though.
I love the Metroid series.
Game Boys.
Why won't it open?
This is what I thought was hilarious. Sometimes just wait. But Game Boy Advance style, like Zero Mission and Fusion, or a full 3D remake with added content. And by added content, I mean it could be extra levels, it could be a new plot, who knows? Well,
Why aren't you opening?
Because this one is taking forever to load.
I think that's a mess earlier.
What did that do?
What? Store has no power. That's why. Oh, okay. What did I just shoot off exactly? Oh, I need the spider ball to get in there, I think.
I don't want to know what you just shot off.
Oh, I do need to get in there, actually.
But that door has no power.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did. I'm just not gonna hear ready to make a comment that I hear.
Oh, wait. There we go. I remembered something. Door's open. We can continue on finally. Oh, by the way.
What?
In a moment, you'll see massive bloom effects. At least for some reason, when they developed this boss for the Wii version, they decided, bloom! More and more, bloom!
What do you mean, blue?
Basically artificial lighting. It just doesn't look right sometimes when they use too much of it. She had like a doo face going on there. Artist. Hey. Advisor. Hey. Alright. is time for a boss battle. Whoa. Go back to the car. The leg. Sitting here, Miss Phil. Oh, come on. Shit it.
This boss was the one that was being chased, right? Oh no, it was supposed to be a lava tiger or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it was ultimately replaced or made into this. What took its place?
What do you mean, what took its place?
Something took its place in the cabin, right?
I think they just didn't need a fire boss or something. I honestly don't remember what was the reason. Alright, that is one part. Next is the arm. Probably should do a charge shot earlier. Might make this battle go by a little bit quicker.
Or maybe super missile.
I only got 4 missiles. That's alright, I barely lost any health.
You know?
So once I get all the upgrades, we should probably do a, why did I go to Scan Crowder?
Do a what?
A video where we, depending on how many videos it takes, to find all the upgrades. Ow. Is it yet? It's overloaded, but I can still somewhat see. Whatever. I don't get why it would say overloaded when you can still somewhat see.
Because you can barely see. Barely, can you see the boss?
Yep. Thanks. I'm so shooting him. I'm probably hurting everyone's eyes though, going to that. Next. Is there one? Yeah, just shoot it. You didn't hit me at all with that. It did like some uber special lightning attack. I just sat there and I'm like, This is a good boss design though. They give you a sense of direction. They make you use items that you've gotten recently.
You know, that's how I sometimes...
Look at the bloom! Look at the bloom! Look at the bloom! You can't see anything. Why is it so dead bright?
That's how I like my bosses now and then. I mean, sometimes I would prefer to use an already existing weapon instead of like it not have an effect, maybe. You know?
Yeah, well, basically it just challenges it. Boss design, when it does that, why did I go to 10 minutes? When it does that, it just challenges you and says, hey, you just got some items. Here's your chance to test your abilities. Like, see how much you learned using the said items.
Yeah, but for me, and you know me well for this, I don't give a shit and I just go charging in head first.
It doesn't work in these games. Especially Zelda. Zelda, they like challenge you in every single way to like use whatever item you got in the dungeon. If it doesn't use the item you got in the dungeon, or at least another item or something, then it's not a good Zelda boss.
You mean like Ganon?
Well, what? No. Ganon teaches you everything, like, he basically challenges you everything that you learned throughout the game.
Except you don't use fire arrows, ice arrows, Megaton hammer.
You use the light arrows, which you just recently got.
Yeah, but he's the final boss of the game, and you only use the light arrows and the Master Sword.
Light arrows, Master Sword, Megaton hammer, and hookshot.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's still your main repertoire. You can even use normal arrows if you like too. It's still challenging, you know, trying to figure out how to do something. I mean, even Navi's like, oh, I don't know. You know, she says, hey, you need to figure it out on your own. You played through the entire game. It's the final boss. It's do or die time.
I guess. But then again, Navi is kind of useless to begin with.
I mean, most video game bosses, when you learn how to fight them, it's a good boss. Because, like Mega Man, for example, they do certain things, and you have to figure it out. It's like, oh, hey, you did this, you figure out his pattern, and then you're just basically teaching you how to fight him through the gameplay. That's all you really need to do. Like this. I just scanned it and said, hey, use the thermal visor. Like thermal activity or whatever. Like, oh, okay, get that now. And then you do that, and you have to keep doing it. And you're like, oh, that's what I need to do. If it doesn't teach you, then you're like, what am I gonna do? I mean, if it's an end of the game thing, then yeah.
The most, what is it? The most innovative boss, though, I think, was Psycho Mantis.
Because of how you had to do everything, yeah. And even then, that game taught you how to do it too. You sat there, if you needed advice, you consulted your allies, and you're like, oh hey, I need to figure this out. And then you said, hey, he's doing this, try this out. Even then, a person can probably figure it out on their own. Except when it's inane, like plug your thing into a slot to do. Which they outright say, hey, reading your mind, do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that was a fucking amazing boss, you know?
And it's funny too, because when you're playing the GameCube one, he actually has different settings. Because obviously he doesn't have any PlayStation games on there.
Yes, because Metal Gear isn't a PlayStation game. I'm just saying, but...
They had Metal Gear Solid Twin 6.
What?
She just got hit in the head with a rock.
But, honestly, now you got the weird looking fourth ball.
I got the one that can stick to these surfaces. I liked it in Metroid 2 better, but this actually gives you some sort of hints what you're supposed to do with it. And, what am I doing with this? In Metroid 2, you could actually stick anywhere, like on all the walls.
Makes sense.
And this, they're like, oh hey, you only have these to stick to.
Yeah, I mean,
It would make sense considering the 3D environment, but it would have been kind of cool to figure out.
Oh, and just saying, the spider tracks, Prince of Persia architecture.
I guess, but then again, they probably could have figured it out, and they probably had some sort of reason for them to exist.
Or it's what it is, Prince of Persia architecture, specifically for Samus.
I think we're doing good there. Logbook entry 60%, acquired items 23%.
Yeah, don't you need 100 on both?
Yeah.
I thought it was just 100 on logbook.
It's both, you need everything.
And don't all the artifacts count for like...
Count.
Yeah, you need the Ike bead.
Yep, which I believe
is in Magmoor Cavern.
Is actually the next item we're getting.
I believe it is. You know, I think it's funny if we were to go back and watch a Sonic 3 and Knuckles video. It's kind of like long, awkward pause, and now it's just like, oh, hey, we're used to it now.
Essentially. That's usually how it works. It's like, oh, hey, I have no idea what to talk about. And here, you're like, oh, hey, we actually have something to talk about because we're playing a video game and can figure stuff out.
That, or we just still go into quiet determination mode.
Usually happens during bosses only, though.
Yeah, and
I love how it's a save room and these little gas things here make it say warning.
which is weird. I mean, what is it? Toxic gas or...
I'm in Magmore Caverns. It's heat.
Yeah. You know what? Give her the Goron tunic and she'll be fine.
Well, that's what the Verity suit essentially is. And then the Gravity suit is essentially that plus
The
Zora tunic, yeah.
Or no. Because you still awkwardly moved in the water with the Zora tunic, so I would say it's the Zora mask instead.
I guess.
And
I get hit by those every dang time.
do you see the Kleenex box?
Yes I do.
I need... Oh, thank you.
Next time on Sideshow, we explore Magmore Caverns and hopefully obtain the Ice Beam within one video. And I just fell off that ledge.
You suck. See you then.